and I went to see the UFOs ships, like if people say you can see it over there, I go, Mount Shasta とか Mount Adams とか I go to everywhere to go see,
And did you see?
Yeah, I see them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in the distance, just in the
In the
sky?
distance,
Yeah.
in the distance.
Okay.
Yeah, but some I saw like a really huge one, but not just me, but with a witness with me. And I don't know if I told you one time when I was younger, everybody loved to hear about the ghost story. But moment I said ET, everybody just, I can feel the energy withdraws. Like they look at me like I'm a nutcase. Like, oh, she was crazy.
Hey guys, so in this episode we sat down with Maki Yamamoto, I hope I'm pronouncing her last name right, and some really strange things were happening throughout the episode. Kevin had to do some editing, and what did you do, Kev?
Well, our audio recorder intermittently cut in and out, so I've had to splice in some of the iPhone audio with the microphone audio, and then our camera light also shut off partway through. One of our 2 camera angles also stopped working, so it'll just be 1 camera angle. And then a gecko crawled on Marley's leg.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was just some strange stuff overall was happening. Kind of felt like there was another presence or multiple presences in the room with us. Didn't feel spooky or anything, but was, really good vibes, but was definitely interesting. And so thought we'd kind of let you guys know what was going on in the background. There was a lot of technical errors and some sort of interference happening that we didn't understand.
All right, let's get into the episode.
Hey guys, welcome to the Conscious Flow podcast. We're your hosts, Kevin and Marley. Our guest today is Maki. She is a energy therapist, and we're interested to know like how you got into it, and then what all the types of energy work that you do.
Okay.
So
if you wanted to start by maybe even saying how you got into this type of work.
I'm going to try to explain how I got into it. It might take the whole 1 hour, but very briefly.
Yeah,
I started seeing a ghost like when I was like 4 years old, I believe. So I knew that there was something more than what we just see with our own eyes. And I always felt like a presence of the energy, not human energy, but like other energies. And like, of course, human energies also. Like I see you, but I feel also your energy. Mm-hmm. I see you, but I also feel your energy. So I guess I'm like really sensitive to the energy.
Right. And how old were you when you
started?
When you noticed that you could feel and see the energy.
So when I was a little child, after I've seen the ghost, I can't, like at nighttime, I go to sleep, and then all of a sudden, there's always like crack, the house cracks. Mm. And then I feel some presence. And then it's usually like, as a child, I was so vulnerable because I don't know what to do with those energy other than myself, and I cannot see them. And then it felt like, sometimes it feels like so heavy and dark and cold. This is going to become a ghost story.
No.
Yeah, so I was so scared all the time at night because,
Me too. I had the same. We have so many parallels.
That's right. That's right.
I had like the same thing, but I want to keep hearing.
Yeah. Right. Remember we talked about that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So we are energy sensitive people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like So what was your question? I'm sorry.
Oh, just
When?
Yeah, how old were you when you saw the?
So I was
the ghost?
really small.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, young. And I worked in the fashion industry before.
Okay.
So one time we had a location shooting in Singapore, and then I picked up the Singapore guide magazine, and it talked about ghosts in Singapore. That was the first page that I looked.
Whoa.
And then when I got there, we're so excited because it's a hotel tie-up. We're gonna advertise the hotel, so they give us a suite. So I went, I go sweet, and I opened the door, and then all of a sudden I felt that energy. I'm just giving you one sample.
Yeah.
Example. So it was cold and dense again. So I shut the door quickly, and then I ran to my girlfriend's models, their room, and then they have their shared room. And then I said, wow, this room feels so great. One of the model goes, oh, you don't want your, alone private room? I said, no. I'd rather be with girls, other models. And then they go, okay, can I take your private room? I said, are you sure? She goes, yes. So she went in and okay, I can kind of test what I felt was real or not. And the next morning, she never came to the shooting. So I went to her room, knock, right? And then she had like a dark circle under her eyes. And she goes, I said, oh God, what happened? And she goes, oh, I can't sleep at all. What happened? Somebody woke me up at middle of the night. She was sleeping, and there was some entity, someone, and they were talking to each other, and she was just laying there.
Oh, that is so creepy.
So that was kind of a proof that,
Right.
I'm really, really
Because you had
Yeah.
sensed that before it happened.
all the
to her.
time.
Yeah.
But nobody verified it for me.
Right.
I don't go
There's
around
a
say,
gecko on my knee.
are you okay?
That's crazy.
Marley's terrified of.
No,
ghosts, but
I'm not scared
Oh,
of
that's a gecko.
It's
Okay,
it's
yeah.
a baby gecko.
All right.
Anyway, it was
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
just startling.
So
Yeah.
I was how old? I was around 23 or 24.
Okay.
Yeah, so
kinda
long
like-
time after kindergarten, but I always can feel things, and I was always pulled to when I say this, everybody just all of a sudden get cold foot. But about ET, ET,
Right.
UFO and ET.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate to use the word aliens because
Okay.
they're not really outsider. We're the same universe peer, but
Yeah. What's your favorite word to use
Well,
for them.
so I guess ET.
E.T. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah. So, and then other than that, one time I realized I'm so easy to channel other things inside my body. Not that I want to. Before I didn't know, it just comes in even when I don't want to. And I don't know what to do. So they just kind of play with my mind or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now I understand I have to have myself more attuned with a higher vibration, so they never, come.
Right.
So you were having kind of maybe not as pleasant beings trying to channel through you a little bit, and that's why you had to.
Okay, so this is a long story, but I'm gonna try to make
Okay.
it short.
Yeah.
There was this Japanese religion called Mahikari. So it's almost like a Reiki, but from palm of your hand, there's going to be a light, right? And then that's going to cleanse your body, like a Reiki. So I was invited over, and I'm like a curious cat, so I want to know everything. So I went, and then they go, don't worry, first time nothing happens, right? They say, close your eyes, and then the lady went like this, and then all of a sudden I felt like boom, somebody was flashlight on me. So I was like, I'm closing my eyes, but I was trying to, I guess, get away from her hand or, And then all of a sudden she goes, so they finish, the ceremony, and they goes, will you come back here again? She asked me, and then all of a sudden I said, 来ないよ, like in Japanese, no, I'm not. And I said, wait a minute, I didn't say that. That wasn't me. And my voice was like weird, like, 来ないよ, like that.
Whoa.
I said, that wasn't me, right? And then she goes, oh no, like, and then I felt like, again, this sounds like a ghost story, but my tongue started wanting to come out. Like,
Whoa.
like I don't want to, right? And then my eyes was rolling like,
Whoa.
yeah. And then I got like, oh shit, what's happening? And I told her, I guess the top of that, whatever the religion, that lady was there. And she goes, okay, this is not me that's doing that. Like, I'm not going to say like, and then like roll up my eyes, And she goes, Bani-chan, they call me Bani-chan. Bani-chan, you have to have like strength on your stomach and you're going to let them out. And I go, oh, okay, what does that mean, right? And then I try, but it didn't go away. So I got, and I had to catch flight on that day.
Oh, no.
So I go, oh God, this thing better come out from me, And then she goes, well, you have to really mean it to tell it to leave. And I go, okay, leave, right? And then I felt like, whew, it left. So
Wow.
so I knew that I had that, ability in me to channel something. And later on, I bought a book called Channeling, and then it just teach you how to channel. And then I tried that, and then immediately something came down, and that was a very good one.
Right.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah.
like you've had similar experiences to Marley, whereas like,
See, we
Yeah. I've
I-
had to. Oh, go ahead, Kev. You're.
I just haven't met that many people that have like similar experiences to Marley. So it's
two of us.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, I'm tripping out because I've been through like a really intense journey where I started seeing entity attachments on people, and it really scared me because I was like, wow, there's a lot of, and I think we were also like, it's the town that we were living in.
Where? Can I ask you where?
Yeah, I guess we could say it.
Yeah.
I mean, our family kind of like some of our family lives there. But yeah, Port Townsend, Washington.
Ah,
Yeah,
Washington.
it has like
yeah,
old
yeah, yeah.
Victorian houses and
The light went off.
yeah, that one turns
Oh,
off.
yeah,
Okay,
It
it's
should
that's
be
okay.
fine.
It's
yeah.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just known for. Well, it used to be like a military base, right?
Yeah.
So there's all these old bunkers, and
Just make sure.
yeah, it's like all these old bunkers, and it's just known to be haunted, basically. And so the town itself, like a lot of the old buildings, I don't even like to go into because I can just sense so
Yes.
much like dead
Yes.
people
Yeah.
beings, but
Yes.
like not positive. It feels kind of like heavy and not like stagnant. And like even around going to the beach and walking around, I'd see like the dead walking around. And sometimes I'd see a person and I'd be like, are they just a dead person like materialized? Like there's something about, it felt like something about that town in particular. It's like really beautiful town. There's really like a lot of healers that are drawn there. I think the veil is thinner. And so yeah, I kind of like really started to awaken to like seeing entities and like seeing the ones that might attach to someone and kind of like suck on their energy, which isn't like to like create fear by talking about it, but also like like yeah, learning that we can like set our boundaries
Yes.
and just speak
That's
it
the
out,
point.
like what you just
We can.
said. Yeah.
Well-
But I think no one sets boundaries really, and that's, especially if you're in a town like that, maybe you need to
Well,
do
and
it
then
more.
like I would drive her around, the town, and there would be certain buildings, or like there was this old castle, and it was right on the way of, going to the grocery store. But then she would tell me to go out of the way so I didn't drive next to the castle, and I didn't really understand it at first. I was like, it's just a castle. But then she's like, no, there's like, she's seeing dead people or
It was
stuff
when
like
I'd
that.
feel vulnerable and not in my best space. I didn't like to go by it because I could see them walking around the street right outside the castle, and I don't even like going in there. Yeah, anyway. So it just, this like what you're talking about, that's been like a huge journey for me.
Me too. So that was
Yeah.
earlier age. But
Okay.
once you understand everything is one,
Yes.
right? And then we just like focus on the higher spirit, then they cannot even bother you, or they don't bother to come to you. You
No,
know?
Wow.
because you
Yeah.
won't interact with
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I've learned that you set the boundary,
Right.
and you don't even like, they want to fight your energy too. So if you're trying to like shield, sometimes that can turn into a fight, I learned. So it's better just to set the boundary and forget about their existence and trust. Like, what do you say about, like, how do you protect yourself from those?
Actually, I just decided that they don't bother me anymore. And
Okay.
then they don't.
That's
I
great.
just decided, because
Yeah.
just a little bit of fear, if we're sensitive, we have a tiny bit of fear,
Right.
or I might see something, I might get into something, then you give them a chance to,
Ah,
So I just decided that, okay, nothing is going to bother me anymore. Just easy as that. And
I love that.
yeah,
That's great.
easy.
Wow.
Yeah, and maybe that was like where the vulnerability was for me, was like I knew I still had that fear, and so I was like, I'm not ready to like
Yeah.
expose myself to these beings, so that's why we'd have to drive around it. Now I feel a
Yeah.
lot more.
But sometimes I have a client that comes in and, claims that there's somebody with them, or
Okay.
they need to detach. Then that's the time that I help them, so,
Right.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
you'll like help like clear. It's like a weird sound. I don't
Somebody's
know.
there.
Oh, yeah. Is there another person on this podcast?
Yeah, someone sitting in this chair. So you'll help them like clear like an entity from them, or what?
Yeah, but we'll basically take out the fear from them.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
nothing can bother them. Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay. Cool.
And then what are all the different types of healing work that you do now? You do Reiki.
Okay, so
and-
I do Reiki. And I'm like a self-taught Reiki also.
Okay.
So I was online. Okay, so my neighbor, he's like, at that time he's like 80 years old, grandpa. He's not my grandpa, but very close uncle. In Hawaii, right? Uncle.
Right.
So he wanted me to do Reiki. I don't know why. He goes, you have to do Reiki. You have to do Reiki. If you don't do it, I'm going to watch you from the grave to make sure that you did Reiki. And nobody ever told me to do something that much, So I said, okay, I better look into it. So I went on the line and I go Reiki. And then there was like, I forgot how much it was, like really not expensive, $49 or $39. But it was a Usui Reiki. So Usui is the, he's not a monk, but was he a monk? I don't even know. So he's the one that originated Reiki in the Kurama Mountain.
Yeah.
Yes, I went to
What-
Kurama Mountain too.
You
So-
went there.
Yeah, I did.
what country
it's
is that?
beautiful. Japan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right. It's Japanese.
Yes.
And you're from Japan, or
I'm from Japan.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
What part of Japan?
I'm from Tokyo.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Very, very busy city.
Yeah. Isn't it like 6 times bigger than New York or Tokyo?
Is it?
I think I read something.
It's big. Yeah, so then, and then people probably wonder, should we do this? Because, okay, so when I click like $49, $69, I forgot how much it was. It says, okay, if it goes like we're going to give you 3 more minutes. If you're going to pay like $20 more, you can go all the way up to advanced I'm sorry, advanced level.
Yeah.
And I said, is this a scam? Right? Because it's it's okay, might as well. There was another maybe $29 of that. So I just bought both of that. But you're supposed to get real Usui Reiki, and it was real Usui Reiki textbooks. Yeah.
Okay.
And then at that night, when I went to sleep, I was in Japan, and I saw many like bikes, like bicycles going by, and then this is in a dream though. And then I saw a man, Japanese man, who happens to be, later on I noticed from the picture, the head assistant of the Master Usui was there, and he was teaching me how to, distinguish different energy in my dream. And then the scene changed, and then there was my nephew, and we were in dojo, and then he went like this, go auntie, go like this, I went like that. And then like all of a sudden, shh, and he goes, oh auntie, I can feel your energy, like that. And then all of a sudden he went like, I'm gonna try, and then boom, and I got like really big energy from that. And I said, okay, so this means this is the right way to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. So if anybody's thinking about, starting you don't have to go to the fancy,
Right, you can just be self-taught.
Yeah, because some people believe that you have to get attuned to
Yeah.
become the, some people like strictly believes in it, and they have to pay like $1,000. But basically think about it. I mean, if you believe that you can do it, because all of us have ability, and then if you put your mind 100%,
Yeah.
then you connect to the universe instead of the, master or whatever.
Yeah.
You can do it even you have no, no money to budget to start with.
Right, because I think in like the textbook, one of the textbooks, because I've been teaching people Reiki, because I do Reiki too.
Yes.
And one of them does say that you have to be attuned. Some people are born with it or something, and they don't have to, but most people do have to be attuned, which, yeah, I've always kind of been like, I don't really believe that there's ever like a solid rule when it comes to energy or energy
And
work.
every one of us, we are connected to the universal energy.
Right.
It's not for only certain people.
No.
It's just you decided that you're going to be open, but you have to decide first. You have to believe that you have it.
Right.
Just because
Yeah.
you have a certificate doesn't even...
Right. Or somebody went like this, then
Yeah.
all of a sudden, okay, you're good. It's like,
Right.
but anybody can attune to this energy.
Right. I feel like what it can do, though, is like open you up to connecting with the non-physical, which can be scary. Like we were just talking about, we've had our own, like, I guess, scary experiences. And what would you say to someone who's like opening themselves up to this like unknown, there's ghosts and entities, like whatever, like how do they not be fearful? Because I feel like you can see, like I have seen really scary things when I started to open up to it, and I also think that was my journey to help me like overcome the fear, and now if I see it, it doesn't scare me, but and now I just don't see it.
Yeah.
Really. Sometimes I might, but like it doesn't. It's So what would
So
you
sometimes I get the message. So
Yeah.
I get the message when you're saying that, focus on white light.
say? Okay.
Because
yeah.
white light, even we doing QHHT, but white light is a protection, and it's a God light, right?
Okay.
So if you just imagine white light, whenever you feel scared, fear, just imagine white light, really, really bright, protecting you.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you're good.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Do you want to talk about because actually the way we all met was through the hypnotherapy.
Oh,
Do you
Yeah.
want to talk about
The QHHT.
yeah, and
Yeah.
Dolores Cannon?
Yeah.
And because Marley would bring her up a lot. you
Yes.
know, and yeah, so what is, do you want to explain about that type of...
QHHT.
Yeah, what does that stand for?
Quantum healing technique.
Wow.
It's
Quantum hypnosis.
yeah, quantum
Hypnosis.
healing
QH
hypnosis.
healing technique.
Oh, okay. Quantum hypnosis
hypnosis
healing
healing
technique.
technique.
Okay.
Yes. So it's easy way to say it's a regression therapy. So we all have like, well, whatever you believe is whatever you believe is okay at this lifetime. But if you believe everything is one, and then there's the time only, the time that we're experiencing right now only exists on this, we're on this earth time. But once we take that away, we take our physical body, and then it's gonna be like, even parallel future, different time zone or however you call it, right? So, regression therapy sounds like you're just going back to your history and you're reincarnating, but it's actually this QHHT is not only back, but also ahead, future, or parallel. You're experiencing your soul is experiencing something else while you're experiencing this. Am I getting you very confused, Kevin? I'm sorry.
No, I mean, I'm imagining it.
Yes.
right now.
So by doing this, like putting you to like a very right before you go to sleep mode, and then you get to experience what your soul is doing, or have done, or are going to do.
Right. Yeah, I mean, Marley got to experience your work. I haven't, but
Yeah, it was like the deepest I've ever gone into hypnosis. And I've done like past life regression before because, I spontaneously started remembering my past lives and then went through my own journey with that. But I was really drawn to like Dolores Cannon's work because it takes it to like a whole new level of what you're talking about, where it's like beyond time and space. And I feel like I've learned so much from her, even from like about extraterrestrials. She really like woke me up about that. But yeah, the journey we did, like I've been wanting to find someone who does QHHT, and I just hadn't yet found someone who I felt drawn to do it with, and I just found you online and reached out, and I felt like good energy, and I was like, okay, I guess we're gonna do this. And it was like really transformative. Like I feel a lot more at peace. I think I learned in my session, I was trying to like ground in too much light into my body, like
For this earth
like
experience.
too higher dimensional, which I've heard before can be a problem for like energy healers or something. If you connect with really high dimensional forms of existence, it can cause imbalances in your body because the physical body isn't meant for like really high frequencies. Like it needs to be kind of diluted, I guess. Maybe there's a better word for it. But yeah, it was really, really profound, and I have felt like a lot calmer.
yeah, I've actually noticed a difference too, like with her. So thank you for that. I've noticed an improvement.
Both of you guys have a very beautiful energy. Like young people nowadays, like both of you and many of young kids, I feel their energy is totally different. Thank God. From our era.
Okay.
Yeah.
because we're like hungry people. Like we're like, you know, lots
Wow.
of greed, lots of violence, lots of, but that's an experience that we wanted to have, So
So you see it like a better,
better future.
okay, for the younger generation.
Yeah.
That's good.
I mean, to say to carry on the earth.
yeah.
Yeah, to a better place.
Okay.
I totally see,
That's good.
Yeah, and the babies and the new babies, oh, they're so different.
Right.
Yeah.
I know. I see like the keikis, here,
Yeah.
and I get a really good energy from
Yeah,
them too.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what have you learned from dropping people into like this quantum or QHHT hypnosis? I'm saying the wrong thing, but you know what I mean?
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah, like what have you learned?
What
from
did
that?
I learn or what?
Yeah, like have
Most
you
important thing is exactly what Dolores always says, to focus on moment of now. Because, okay, now think about it. I'm always going back to we're all one, right? So many people, like they want to focus on like, ayahuasca, my QHHT maybe too, but they want to go up there. Like they all want to be in a bliss and go up there. But just think about it. If we take out this physical body, we're already that bliss. The contentment. So many people, we do QHHT and then they feel like content. But guess what? The content, the bliss, real bliss, you think like, but it's everybody's a neutral. Like almost like nothing. Japanese not like emptiness, nothingness. Right? So
Right.
you're so content that there's nothing. No need to have a joy, no need to have a sadness. You're just full already. Right? So that's why we're here, to have this experience, bad and good and happy and sad, and that's very
Right.
special. So rather than trying to go back to the nothingness, I would say focus on now and then do whatever you want to do, whatever you want to experience, whether it's good or turned out to be a wrong choice, but there's no mistakes, just have fun and do what you want to do. That's,
Right.
yeah.
Well, what would you
That's
say
what I
to
learned.
like people that have a lot of anxiety? Because like one of my friends is experiencing a lot of anxiety right now with like kind of like repetitive thoughts or feeling anxious about the future. What would you say?
Focus on now.
Focus on now.
Yes. Don't worry, be happy. Just focus on now. What do you want to, because everything is the choice we make, right? So some people say, no, the life is not fair, there's no choice for me. That's not true. Like moment you wake up or you don't wake up, you wonder when you're gonna wake up. You decide, I'm gonna wake up now. That's one choice.
Right.
Okay, am I hungry? Am I gonna eat now? No, I'm gonna eat later. That's another choice. You're constantly making a choice to manifest things, right? So everything like you truly think of. So manifestation, like a lot of time, like people read books, and then they would think like, okay, if I'm gonna think this way and this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen. That's not the way to manifest things, I think I'm going off the track again.
No,
but-
this is great. Like
We've been learning a lot about manifestation.
Yeah.
And kind of
Yeah.
watching how it's been
Yeah.
happening for us. And
Yeah.
how
Like long time ago, like this was like 40 years ago, I had this boy came from Japan and he wanted a Ferrari, right? And he wanted a wealthy life. And he read this book of manifestation and, he put so much energy and focus into try to manifest things. And then nothing happened. So he ended up want to, jump off from the Golden Gate Bridge. So he went to California and met us. And then we all burned that book. Because, that's not how we manifest things, right? Manifesting is like, first of all, you have to truly desire from your heart what you want. And then once you desire something, you cannot control, like try to control to make it happen. So that same thing as QHHT, you know, some of the clients are so excited that they think something's gonna happen like so big. And they try to control the whole session. They cannot just let it go and let the universe or your higher self take care of it because they're just so excited. So they want to focus on whatever they think that they're going to happen, so nothing can happen. Sometimes that becomes a blockage.
Yeah.
So when you manifest something, you have to already know that that's going to happen.
Right, and instead of saying manifesting, you can say like, I desire this, or
You don't have to say anything because,
Okay.
yeah, it's not like, you know, you write it, like some people say write 100 times. You know, I know this lady, she wrote her name, or some people put their stamp of what they desire. Like somebody say you stamp 10,000 times and it comes true, and you know. But if you believe that's, maybe, I don't know, but you know, manifestation is like almost like knowing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your heart desire something, like
Yeah.
I want to sing, right? I want to sing. But then don't forget we're in a physical world. So you cannot just say I want to sing in front of people and then do nothing, you know,
Right.
Because we don't forget we're in a physical world. So we have to know what the heart desires, and we have to put effort into it, but don't control.
Right. Sometimes I've been noticing how things have manifested for us. Sometimes it's like, almost like, I'm thinking of like, we just interviewed a woman about living in flow state.
Flow state?
Flow state. Yeah, like just like dropping into your body. I'm not going to use the same wording as she does because
kind of out of your head brain, or your head body into your I don't know what she's saying.
body mind.
Body mind, yeah.
I don't have the same like vocabulary. Anyway, but basically what you're talking about is like, or what I guess I'm getting from what you're talking about is like, you know, from the heart, and then like
Put a
getting
physical,
out of the head, because the head can like create all these limitations.
yeah, so
too.
don't control.
Right.
Yeah.
And like just dropping in and just doing it. I don't know. Like, and also sometimes it feels like things manifest. The more I let go, the more.
That's it.
Yeah. The more I feel like it's almost like I know, I see it's going to happen, almost like a timeline that I see being like the timeline. Like I've had this happen with houses where I've like driven by a house one time when I was looking for a home in California. Totally different life. But we just like, my sister and I just drove by it, and I was like, I want to live in that house. And like a month later, we're living in that house. We weren't even looking for a house at that point. Like it was crazy. So, but it almost just felt like this, it was something moving through me rather than me being like, I really want this material
Yeah, trying to
thing.
control, then
Yeah.
that becomes hard.
It felt like, because I always call in like my highest timeline. I ask my higher self to like orchestrate it through me, because I don't really know. Like, I guess I also feel like I don't always know exactly what I really want.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want now is what is now.
Right. Like maybe the more we drop into the now, like things just orchestrate in a positive direction.
Yeah. Whatever your heart feels joy, you know,
Yeah.
you feel happy,
Okay.
you know, because along the way too, like let's say nothing wrong with trying to be rich. Nothing wrong with that. I
Right.
mean, that, you know, if you have fun and that's where you want to go, you know. But if or along the way, if you're not really true to yourself somewhere, like, I don't like doing this, but I'm going to do it because, you know what I mean? You have to be always honest with your feelings when you want to manifest something.
That makes sense.
And the easiest way to say this is, let's just say I have a mother who gives me everything, okay? So I already know my mom is going to give me everything, okay? Okay, my mom is a queen of Brunei. She can give me everything. I say, Mama, I want a Rolex for birthday. She'll give it to you, right? You already know. So it's
Yeah.
almost like simple as that. You just
Right.
have to know that they'll give it to you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
No doubt. No trying to plan like, okay, you know, they'll give it to you.
Yeah.
You don't know when, how.
Right. Like, what?
If you're true to what you want,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, like, we are, you talking about, like, wanting to be rich or something. Like, Kevin and I, we were like, how much money would be, like, really comfortable? And we were like, you know what? Maybe, at first we were like $1 million. And then we're like, you know what? Nowadays, probably more like $100 million.
Especially in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Especially in Hawaii. A house is like $1 million. Anyway, or
5 million.
yeah. Yeah, but so so we're like, okay, let's just call in $100 million. So I created this $100 million playlist that we listen to pretty much every morning, and we've shared it on the podcast. I can link it below, but it's just like a fun thing that we listen to, and then we're not like actively like, how can we make like add up to like $100 million? We're just like living our lives and like doing what we feel called to do. We're like doing this podcast and just letting it kind of like almost unfold. Like, what do you
You know,
say
I
about
think your
that?
higher self already know that that's not what you really want.
Yeah, it feels
$100
more
million.
like it's like it's
I
like a
think,
security.
they know.
It's more like we just don't want to worry about money, so we just
Right. So that will happen to you.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to worry
yeah,
about money.
like the $100 million is more of like a symbol,
Yeah.
but like it doesn't have to be that much, and maybe that's
Yeah.
also like we're not locked in. You
You
know,
guys are so cute.
like it's okay if we don't make $100 million.
Right. Well, even just moving here and now living in Hawaii, this is something we kind of manifested. We're like, oh,
I know. How many people can do that, right?
Yeah, we had. I think we wrote something out. Oh, we want to have a retreat center on Kauai or something. So we ended up moving to Kauai, and then actually found out that wasn't the best island for us. So
Okay.
then we moved
Yeah.
here, and so we're just kind of watching this whole manifesting thing unfold. But yeah, it's been a really interesting journey.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the most precious part. The journey and experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Because your higher self knows what you really, really want, right? Yeah.
Right. Yeah, like we didn't know we wanted to live on Oahu. We probably wouldn't have moved from Washington to Oahu because we thought it was just city, you know.
Yeah.
And but the journey kind of led us here.
Yeah.
And
How do you like it?
we love it. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
good.
yeah, we've been because we live on the North Shore, and yeah, it's just been getting. We've actually started enjoying the island more and more each month. You know, when we
Yeah.
first got here, we're like, this is pretty cool. You know, maybe not the greatest place in the world, but then month after month, we're like, well, this is really cool. You know.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
and-
like better than better
What
than
you
anything I
expected.
could have imagined, which is where I'm like, the higher self orchestrated this, and we couldn't have like, I wouldn't have thought
Maybe that's
it.
already $1 million value.
Well, yeah, that's a good point. Like,
Yeah, and actually, do you think the island has any healing like, is it a special place to heal?
Yeah. I feel very, like every time I lived in Japan. So I think many people, when they're tired, they come here. Or they feel not good, they instinctively come to Hawaii. I think the moment I land at the airport, I can already feel the beautiful, beautiful healing energy here. I truly do. I used to cry on the airplane back to Japan. It's like I'm leaving my boyfriend or lover. I felt like that towards this island.
wow.
Yeah.
And when did you first come here?
Like when I moved to United States from Japan, I was like, how old was I? 11.
Okay.
So that is like 50, 40, 50, something like that, 50 some years ago. So we went by cruise, and our ship went in. There was a big storm, and then the ship lost its motor, so it took us 2 weeks to get here from Japan. It was supposedly 1 week, but took us 2 weeks. And then when I came, like, I'll never forget, closer to the island, and then the sun is coming up, and the dolphins were like, following the ship, and there was a rainbow, and then I saw a beautiful green island and palm trees, right? And then people were like, back then, people just come out with a canoe to say, like, to welcome us. And then all the tourists was like throwing a coin, and then kids jump into the water and get the coin. And I thought I came to heaven,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was like a movie setting.
Yeah.
And I said, oh my God, I'm going to live here one day. So all my relatives knew that I was going to live here one day. And I manifested.
And it was this island that you felt called to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also like the rawness of bigger. I like every island. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love every island.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Oahu is like very good place to start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think they have different healing properties, kind of, or?
They have I feel different energy with different island, right? Yeah. And then interesting thing is, like, so different type of people who gets attracted to that type of energy.
Yeah.
So it has like flavor, the show. Oahu people are like this. They like information, trend, right? The big island is more raw, earthy,
Yeah.
different. Yeah. So
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah.
It's really interesting.
Yeah. But I love Hawaii. Yeah.
Yeah. It's really, it's a really special
So
place.
to your question, yes, I do really believe that this island, just by coming here, your energy can switch.
Right,
If
because
you
there's
ask
like
for,
lava flowing underneath the island chain, right, and then surrounded by water, and energetically, right, that's got to be good, and then all the,
But,
I mean, I'm not an expert on the energy, but I
gotta
feel
be
like it's got to be good. Huge waves crashing all around us, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, even if you don't have a budget to come to Hawaii, you can heal right at your home once you
Yeah.
decided to get healed. But you have to
Yeah.
decide to get healed. Give yourself a chance to heal. Most of the people doesn't realize it, but they're not giving themselves a chance to heal. They're thinking somewhere deep inside, I'm not gonna heal. They're gonna have to take that thought first and know that they're gonna heal. So they can heal in any place, whether you're in Arizona or Texas or wherever.
Right, yeah, because really, I mean, it doesn't, you could come here to heal, but you're still in your, you're still in your body that you
Going back.
yeah, like, or, just because you change locations doesn't mean you're going to all of a sudden heal.
Yeah, we all can
You're still going to
heal.
be in your same body that you were in Arizona. Or,
Yeah. But we have to start very important by, do I really want to heal? Yes. And then you decide, because you'd be surprised. I've been doing this healing work for over 10 years now, and you'd be surprised. They all say they want to heal, but I can feel the blockage. That somewhere they're not ready to heal. So that happens a lot.
And why do you think people are blocked to heal?
So there's many different reasons that why they don't want to heal, right? Like deep inside. Sometimes, like some people, this is like many chronic illness people. Sometimes, I'm not saying everybody, sometimes they focus so much on their illness that becomes like their identity. And then they spend so much time online how to make it better, or that's from the day to night, that's where they're gonna put their energy into.
Wow. Yeah.
What are you gonna do? All of a sudden you're healed. That becomes like their business, their identity. So without you even knowing, you're putting energy into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
sometimes you feel that, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like because I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia when I was like 20, and I remember from the very beginning I was like very hesitant to like be in that identity, like, and I really have never like taken it as my identity. Even if I tell people like I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, I like try not to say I have it, or maybe I'll say I'm healing from it or whatever. I don't know, but like I feel that like I have noticed in myself that I could have gotten sucked into that identity. And I guess I kind of think of it as just fibromyalgia being like a list of symptoms of something deeper that's going on. But yeah, I'm still like on my healing journey, but I think, yeah, I resonate a lot with what you say about it. If it becomes your identity, you can get really focused on it.
So that becomes almost like your life, because of course I do understand you want to get healed, but what I'm trying to say is don't put all your energy into that, and make it into that is your priority business, because a lot of time people think health is number one, right? But the love and joy.
Right. I mean,
to have love and joy.
Yeah, like you've kind of helped me also in like our session see like overcome my own like fears of like my sensitivities being too intense to my environment, and a lot of it maybe was amplified by fear, and actually that's helped me so much, like just that simple like switch of, oh, it's safe for me to like be in the world, and like I don't know, like I feel like whatever we did like was like a total reset, and helped me to like not be in that fear, I guess. Like I feel like I still do the things I need to do to like protect and honor my sensitivities, and like, I drink filtered water and Kangen water, and like eat my own food, but it did help me be like, oh, like I don't need to be like freaked out if I'm being exposed to a toxin right now, because that could cause my nervous system to freak out, and then my body freaks out, and then I'm having a very physical symptom that's rooted in fear.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
we talked about how like exposure
Yes.
to toxins.
Because I was telling her, because she's like mini me, right? Because
Yeah, I know.
I'm like her, like, oh, I have to eat this. I can't eat this. I can't eat this. MSG. And then my mom goes, I've been eating MSG all my life. And she's like 99, right? And then I go, why? You know? And then I was telling her, just think about it. What is the most strong, healthy, living creature that's been around for ages is roach. Roach go
Right.
everywhere. Most the dirty place they go to, right?
Yeah.
And then they survive because they already have all this, bacteria and virus and everything already in them. Just imagine, I'm like a bubble. I'm like so beautiful bubble, but I live in this environment. I'm so vulnerable because I'm like a bubble, right? So, so you get allergy from everything because it is bad. We know it's toxin, like some preservative, everything, like we know it's bad. But if we don't put little bit of, just little bit, like cheating here and there and be more,
Right, like having a little bit of tap water that's not filtered, or
I feel like just recently very important to drink where your environment water is. So then it's gonna be, because you want to be like balanced with the environment, right? So
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
don't be too clean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then so
right. I
Yeah.
haven't thought about that too much, but yeah, drinking the water from like a nearby well, or like we get our water. I think it's maybe 5 miles, from where we live, and it all comes down. But then, like some people are probably drinking bottled water.
But I'm talking about tap water because Hawaii has many scary, leptosis.
Yeah.
You don't want to go to the pond and then just
No.
that's
no.
not that tap
Yeah.
water.
Yeah. No, yeah, I
Yeah.
mean our tap water.
Yeah.
We because we researched where the water comes from,
Yeah.
and so it's in a well that's
Yeah,
nearby.
yeah. So I think it's okay to cheat sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and also and just now I've been like thinking of it as like if I'm exposed to something just in my everyday life, like someone smoking a cigarette at the beach. Normally I would like be like
Happens a lot.
trying to hold my breath and walk around it, and now I'm like, okay, people smoke a lot of cigarettes here. Am I gonna live my life like this? And so it's been like I've been like practicing just breathing it in, and like also maybe I might like not be like right next to the person smoking the cigarette, but like still just think of it as like this is strengthening my body so that I can live here on earth. And I really love that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like
We'll be fine.
it's like my body's getting stronger.
Yeah.
My body's getting
Well,
stronger.
because she has been, introducing a little bit of, like some preservatives or tap water. It's not filtered, and she's still alive. you
Yeah.
know? She's not dead.
No, no. Probably strong.
Yeah,
stronger.
and stronger.
Yeah,
exactly.
stronger.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I've definitely noticed that since
Yeah.
you guys worked together.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know you noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel, I mean, definitely. I think like that was the power of our session, because like actually a big portion of it was just wisdom from just like talking. But then the like hypnosis journey was like also a whole nother level and very extraterrestrial. I think the whole thing, I was taken to another planet and like this is making me think. We also like spoke about, I think in our session we were talking about like COVID and 5G and EMFs. Like what are your thoughts on like EMFs? And
I don't like them.
yeah
But also at the same time, we're doing this, right? We're
Right.
gonna have to live with it.
Yeah, like a little bit of EMFs are coming off the microphone, the phone,
So I guess the way we have to be stronger than EMF.
Right. Right. Yeah. And like, what would you say? I mean, I'm just thinking like for me, jumping in the ocean helps me so much cope with EMF sensitivity. What would you say? Like, what do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah.
Well, of course, I turn off my phone when I go to sleep. Yeah. And then, I mean, it's better to not to have it in the same room. But I live in a tiny house, like a, motor house, like, so.
You used to, or?
No, I do now.
Oh.
I'm mostly in Big Island.
Oh, I didn't know you mostly lived on the Big Island.
Oh, I do.
Oh,
I only
okay.
come back here like 1 week the most.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, because I'm trying to make orchard.
An orchard?
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
food
incredible.
forest.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we'll have to come check it out.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would
And
be
the
cool.
bunnies and
Aw,
chickens and
Wow.
yeah.
really
So
cool.
what are you growing?
Everything fruits.
Okay.
Yeah, I try vegetable, but they're so hands-on, and I'm
Okay.
gone all the time, so I
So you're
find.
probably not using pesticides.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
No, I'm using a lot.
Just,
No, yeah, that's where the thought came from.
right.
Yeah, real. I mean, yeah, and not only not pesticide, but let's just say even banana. People pick them too early here,
Yeah.
right? So the sweetness have not developed yet. But if you let it mature in a tree, oh my God. All my fruits, like they say, star fruits it's not tasty, but oh God, it's really tasty if you let it mature on the tree. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it must hold more like nutrients when it matures.
Yeah,
on the
I'm
tree.
sure. Yeah. So that was part of like if you guys talk about manifestation, yeah, because I kind of wanted to do that,
Wow. Yeah. no,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. I don't know how much time we have, but
Oh yeah.
Kev, how much time?
Oh, maybe probably just one more
Okay.
Okay.
Well, my man.
one more question. Yeah, a couple more minutes.
Well, I kind of wanted to circle back to like the extraterrestrial thing because we were just listening to a podcast in the car on the way here about extraterrestrials and how they're slowly being disclosed to the public. Like, what do you know about extraterrestrials? Because I guess one, I know with Dolores Cannon's work with the QHHT hypnosis, like her journeys with her clients have been very ET.
Yes.
So
That's how I was drawn to Dolores Cannon.
Okay, yeah.
I saw on a TikTok some lady was saying if you like ET, you gotta check out Dolores Cannon.
Okay.
That's how I because I was
Yeah.
all into ET since very teenage time.
Okay.
I draw picture of like Grace, with the big eyes and all that
Yeah.
all the time. Yeah. And I went to see the, UFOs, ships. Like if people say you can see it over there, I go, Mount Shasta とか Mount Adams とか I go to everywhere to go see,
And did you see?
Yeah, I see them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in the distance, just in the
In the
sky?
distance,
Yeah.
in the distance.
Okay.
Yeah, but some I saw like a really huge one, but not just me, but with a witness with
Wow.
me. And I don't know if I told you one time I was really into Indian Sai Baba, and I was always singing bhajan, and I was like really light. I felt like I was really light. And one day I walked my dog, and I saw like hundreds of light, hundreds, more sky full of light. And then they came, and then they kind of dance in a geometric. They would like voot, and then they do like geometric dance, and I just was like so happy.
Wow.
And I was just like going around in a circle because I felt like I'm dancing with them. And one or two you make a mistake, or you probably, but that was like hundreds of huge orbs.
Wow. Yeah, that's like you don't miss that.
So
Whoa.
I know that they're there,
Yeah.
and I have a feeling that they're going to contact us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because everybody's saying it now. You know what that means. We're gonna manifest it because we're already saying it.
You're right. Yeah.
We know that it's gonna happen.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's a matter
Isn't it
of
exciting?
time.
So now it's so exciting time.
Wow. And how do you think it will manifest? Do you have any thoughts like on what it could look like? Or
Well, I think that even government probably knows that it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
So they're releasing a lot of footage, or let everybody know. It's just that we have to be careful that don't think of them as an enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Because just imagine they have like 10,000 times ahead of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they wanted to get rid of us, they could have done it ages ago. So
Right.
they're not gonna come here and try to invade you or anything like that,
Right.
right? I think they're gonna try to give us a new way to live peacefully without a violence, and they probably will give us like new technology and clean energy and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's why they're coming. Yeah.
I'm getting like goosebumps, and I think that like I hope humanity responds well to them coming.
I hope they don't shoot them. I
Yeah.
think they couldn't come because they're gonna try to shoot them down or something.
Yeah, that would make sense. And
Yeah.
we were just listening to a podcast where they were talking about sightings over nuclear weapons. I think intuitively, of course, they're drawn to the nuclear weapons because those are so destructive to the planet,
To the whole universe.
to the entire universe. Yeah, it's like crazy. And so, of course, they're trying. Apparently, they shut down some of the nuclear weapons, and it was making not the government, because whoever was in charge, I don't know. I don't have the right wording.
Yeah, like the military or
The military was starting to do more digging because they're like, what are they trying to do? But of course, that could invoke fear because they're like, they're trying to take our biggest weapon, and like shut it off. Like, and so I think that's like, it's really interesting to me. Like, I'm also right now seeing like a connection between what the war is about. It's all about like nuclear weapons, and then there's some alien disclosure that's starting apparently to happen, and like there's like ETs that are maybe trying to shut them off, and so there's just an interesting correlation that I'm just now seeing, and I don't know what that
Yeah.
means.
So if you're interested, I was telling you earlier, Dr. Greer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the first one had that Washington hearing, trying to ask government to open up for the disclosure movement, for the disclosure. He made so many great movie about that too.
Cool.
Yeah, you guys can check him out. He has an app that we all get together and then we call in ETs, and he teaches you how to do it on the app.
Cool.
Yeah, everybody can do it. You don't have to be someone special or
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a
I love
fun
that.
start.
Is that something we could share, like on link on?
Yeah, of
here?
course, I'm
Okay.
sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I've been following him for like 10 years at least. So
Okay.
he's rigid. He's not like Yeah, he's good. He's a good guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm excited.
He used to be a surgeon, a doctor.
Oh,
yeah.
interesting.
Emergency room, I think he was.
Yeah, it's interesting to see very like
Yeah.
people with very normal roles in
Yeah,
roles in
yeah.
society, like
Yeah.
go into this.
And
kind
many
of stuff.
whistleblower open up
Yeah.
before, they're getting older and then they don't want to carry the secrecy and then they just release it and
Yeah, that's where it's like.
And most of all, I think all of us, we're waking up. You feel it, right?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
When I was younger, everybody loved to hear about the ghost story. But moment I said ET, everybody just, I can feel the energy withdraws. Like they look at me like I'm a nutcase. Like, oh, she was crazy, But now everybody's open to the idea of sharing this universe with ETs, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, we were just listening to like people who have talked to government officials and military people and who have seen the alien spacecrafts.
Yeah.
And they've opened up about it, and some people are, too nervous to do an interview if they have seen something physical because they're not sure if they're gonna get in trouble or
killed.
So, but yeah, there's definitely a lot of stuff coming out.
Right.
About that.
And then also what they were talking about was how the government or the CIA formulated a plan to really like basically program the general population to believe that aliens don't exist and like it's crazy if you think that they do.
I know, it's just
And
ridiculous.
it was like a very strategic way to keep, this is what this podcast was talking about that we were listening to. We could link that down below too.
Yeah.
But they were talking about how like literally they program the general population to think it's crazy just to like keep people from looking into it.
Yeah.
Because it's very secrecy. They're trying to keep it because they don't want to freak people out because they're finding the technology that these ETs have is like really advanced.
And I'm sure they already reverse engineer a lot of them.
That's what they were talking about.
I'm
yeah.
sure. I'm just so positive about that.
Right.
And then who's gonna get that new technology, right?
I
Which
think-
country?
That's exactly what they were talking about. So you already know. This podcast was really, really kind of newer information for me, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I think they're gonna come and share with us. So I'm sure they're way smarter than us. So yeah. So
Yeah.
they probably know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we should probably wrap this up,
Okay.
Maki. But did you want to share any like a website or anything or not? Or,
Yeah, I do have a website.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you guys.
We can link.
Oh,
link that
okay. Yeah,
below, yeah.
that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if they ever come to Hawaii and they're curious to try something. then-
Yeah, and where, because you do your work on Oahu
And also Big Island too.
and the Big Island.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you spend more time on the Big Island.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. And I'm sorry about my English. I hope everybody understood.
Oh gosh, I think you did great.
Yeah, you have a really nice accent. So
Yeah,
I think-
it's
yeah.
wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Cool. Peace.
Thank you.
Peace.
Thank you.